What's going on, everybody? It's Ron Brown, LMT, the People's Fitness Professional, alongside my co-host.
Mikey, mother fever.
Yo, yo, we're back in the place to be.
Let's go. Yeah, sound tough. Who's this?
Clip.
Ain't playing out here. Clip is now playing.
Yo, I want to say this real quick, man. I know my people's in the building right now. We got Asiatic Soldier Shalom. Sharif Bey is on his way. Llama Bey is in the building. Yo, I wanna talk about something real quick, man. Yo, man, I get a lot of comments, man. I get comments from people from different nations and stuff like that. Listen, man. This is a new era in time, man. We got the internet. This is not 1970.
Exactly.
Like we're privy to information now. We're privy to a lot of information. Like when you were a more or 5% in 1950 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, y'all didn't have the internet like that. Y'all weren't able to see other information like we are able to see and pimp and make our own assessments and draw up on our own understanding and make it a part of our lives, you know, to become who we are today. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna warn you out there. I'm gonna warn you out there. You're gonna see Oakland in the building. What's up? You're gonna see a lot of people in your midst who have multiple schools of thought on cap or they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So this is not back in the days, y'all.
Hold on, Jersey's in the house too.
What's up, Jers? What's up, Jers? This is a new era in time, y'all. Y'all got to get with it or get left, man. You know, like the type of person I am. You see what I'm posting. You know, I'm a creation of the new era. You know what I'm saying? You know, like just like Mikey Fever. Mikey Fever, you know, we about to go into your life tomorrow about your journey through masonry. You know what I'm saying?
My journey as a young boy to a man into masonry, and it's gonna be very it's gonna be brief, honest, straight to the point. None of that spooky stuff you guys were used to reading about and watching those documentaries about. Nobody's drinking out no blood cups. Nobody's riding no goat. Nobody sold their soul.
Right.
That nonsense.
Right. So, you know, we just kicking it until Brother Sharif gets on. But you know, this is a new era in time, and you're gonna see a lot of different things. As long as the teachings stay alive, that's all I really care about. Because we're at a point right now where, you know, kids 20 years old, 18 years old, they don't know what no 5% nation is. They don't know what Moorish science is. They don't know what none of that stuff is.
You know a lot of y'all gonna need that. This day and age, a lot of people are going to need all these school of thoughts and the information, the wisdom from the past, because and I say this very confident, we as a people don't know where we're heading at this point. We don't know where we're going. Do you see what's going on the internet? Do you see our communities? Our people conflate other struggles with our struggles. Our people still haven't evolved or healed from the crack epidemic.
Right.
Let alone slavery. You know, many of us are not, you know, we're not in shackles no more, but we have like a lot of PTSD from what took place that was passed down from generation to generation.
Right. So, you know, all you older brothers, man, that watch this show or see what's going on, you're like, oh, well, what are they doing? And it's just gonna be different. The show's supposed to be different. We're not gonna be like every other show you've ever seen. We're supposed to be different. We are considered, according to the schools of thought we're a part of, we're considered the new generation. then the kids behind us or the people behind us, like what, in their 30s, that's the next generation. Then the kids behind the 30s, the 20s, that's the next generation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see nothing online right now for kids in their 30 and people in their 30s and things like that. Anything, anybody out there in their 30s right now that's really on, on an online teaching?
Mm,
We had what's his name? Pharaoh, young
Young
Pharaoh, but
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh was kicking that googly gaga. He was like just
I
going
think
too far.
yeah, we have 19 keys now, I believe, out here doing this thing.
19 keys. What you think about 19 keys though?
I think he took a lot of what he learned from. I believe he was part of Nation of Islam, something like that, or his father.
Yeah.
And I believe he refined what he has learned and used other information that he has picked up along the way, and
Mhm.
just came up with something, a new formula. But it's working because a
Yeah.
lot of people are, are captivated towards him. They're captivated by what he's doing.
Right.
So it's pretty dope, man.
And you know what though? I'm pretty sure he gets hate. So
Of
you
course.
know, I just feel like the older generation, man. No disrespect, man. If it's not you, don't. If it don't apply, just let it fly, man. The older generation, man, seem to be stuck in time, and they haven't adapted to what's going on because they're not computer savvy and all of that. Did you learn computers in elementary school and high school?
Yeah, I did. In, elementary school was the first computer I had was a Commodore 486. My pops hooked me up with that, and from third grade we started out with the old Macintosh. This is when the computers were big, bulky, ivory
Yeah,
colored. Remember
yeah,
those?
yep,
With a five and a half floppy,
yep.
pause, floppy disk, at 3.5.
Right,
Um, yeah, man. But I don't. You see, now they have robotics. Everything has evolved with technology, and I think our people need to take um advantage, as you mentioned earlier, the information, the tools that we have, because things are subject to change. The foundation will stay the same, but it's to add on, not to not to
right,
destroy it, man.
right. So I'm getting comments like, "Are you 5% or are you something else?" Like, what do you like? I don't even know. I don't even get that question because when I went into the into the knowledge of myself, it says, like once you learn that you're God and etc. and you got your lessons, you know what I mean. You understand the basics. You God, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Go study.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go learn other things. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I remember even coming up in the martial arts world when after I got my black, they tell you after you get your black belt, then you could go and study among other people. But once I
Hmm.
started doing that, I noticed that it was a little funny. Like it started getting funny. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I think it's out of fear of it's either it's two things. It's either out of a misunderstanding, they don't misunderstand, they misunderstand, they don't understand because you've broadened your scope,
Yeah.
um or it's jealousy, bro.
Exactly. A lot of
Jealousy.
it is jealousy, and unfortunately, not to sing that whole rhetoric, the old songs, but the most hate you get is from people that looks just like you, man. This is why when people say, "Look out for the white man," I never have to worry about that because I know what I'm up against. It's your own kind that will pull you down.
Right,
Bunch
right,
of crabs in a bucket.
right.
You understand?
But like what I want to bring home right now is the fact that as while we're waiting for brother Sharif, um what I want to bring home is the fact that, like, listen, brothers and sisters, wake up. Like, this is not back in the days. The times have changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are in an era where now we're privy to like a lot of information now. Like, I remember back in the days you couldn't get 120 on the internet. Now they have it on the internet. Like I could not only find it on the internet, I could go on YouTube and
Hmm.
I could look at 120 on the internet on YouTube.
Can I be honest? That's a blessing, though. The information's still out there.
Right,
If it's correct, it's good to have it out there. It lives. That means Allah, as He said, lives forever. The
right,
the information is out there, and the people could keep the legacy going and continue to grow. The nation can grow and do greater things.
Right.
But
Right. But I think the older people who are against things changing for
mhm,
whatever reason, or just couldn't adapt to the times. If you couldn't adapt to the times, why don't you get with someone younger who has adapted to the times and
mhm.
let them show you, you know what I'm saying, and get their understanding and how they got to where they are in their mind, you know what I'm saying? Or get out the way. Why are you in the way?
No,
Why are
man.
you in the way? Why are you here? Like why are you even here? Like
It's the
like
ego, God. It's the ego.
It,
Some of
oh,
them.
you just here just because you been here, like you just there, like why, like anyway, man. But yeah, man, we waiting on brother Sharif. We're talking about time never was. Now the times change, right? And now we're talking about time never was when man was not.
Mhm.
Um, uh, we're going into the fourth. This is our fourth one doing this. This is our
Fourth one,
fourth
fourth
one doing
edition,
this.
fourth
Yes, yes, yes.
episode.
Yes. So what's going on with you, Mike? What's going on with you? I just blabbered on a little bit.
Nah, you good, man. Nah, just a busy, productive day. Glad to make it, home. Kick back, relax with the family. That's pretty much it, man. Happy to be alive, bro. Every day above ground's a blessing.
Oh yeah,
You
that's a
know,
fact. That's a
it
fact.
could it could always be worse. You could be in somebody's prison, someone's hospital, messed up, but we alive to go out there, do what we got to do, and come on here and share information with the people. What's up on your end? Outside of the nonsense that you're receiving these dumb messages from these
Yo,
trolls.
man. Man, life for me is everything is going well. Like I like the way I like the path that the podcast is taken. I like the fact that we have people in our chat willing to listen and take out the time. Oh wow! Greetings from
Montgomery, Alabama. What
Montgomery,
up?
Alabama.
Oh,
What's
the
up,
Alabama
Montgomery,
brawl.
Alabama?
You was out there brawling in Montgomery, swinging chairs and all that.
Yo, see, we got people from Montgomery, Alabama on the check-in right now. And Vaj Bay, where's Vaj Bay from? I forgot where he's from. Then we got the guard right there,
Yeah,
Shy Born Intelligent in the building. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black on black. I don't know what school of thought he comes from. We got multiple schools of thought right here on the chat right here.
that's what
This
it's
is
about.
this this is what we created this for. This is
Yeah.
what we. Oh, okay, Vaj Bay is from Michigan. Look at that,
Peace to
man.
Shake L. We see you.
Shake,
Let's go podcast. What's up?
yo, Let's Think podcast. He's from North Carolina. He's on the check-in. This is what this is about, man. This is what this is about. Bring Islam, Tyree Wilson.
Peace.
On the check-in, brothers and sisters. If sisters are in the check-in, we waiting on brother Sharif Bey right now, just kicking it.
Yeah.
That's it. Building. You're talking about. This is a new era in time. Things have changed, and seems like people are stuck in whatever time they. Oh wow, from Illinois, but in California right now. What's up,
Peace.
Illinois, Cali? That's what I'm talking about, man.
Illinois. That's
Yo,
what's
Chad, what do you think what do you think about the show? What should we change? I want to get more comedic people on, like the build on the comedic teachings. I have one of the guards who's swift with the comedic teachings, willing to come on and build. We got a masonry, a mason willing to build.
hmm
Man, I mean, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to hear?
Hell yeah, definitely. Oh, one more thing too, Ron. Shout out to Lynn Briss on the line. Wolf Lynn Briss, what's up? That's the homie.
Wilson Briss.
Yeah, Wolf Lynn Briss.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 right there. This brother.
Oh, that's a sister right there.
Oh, you know the sister. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, good people.
that's what's up. Yo, chat. What do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to? You know what I mean? What do y'all want to see? Talk to us. Talk to us. Oh yeah, another thing. I know y'all gonna want to call in. If we had that feature where you could call in, what would you like? Would you like that?
Yeah, that's
Would you?
coming
Would you
soon, definitely.
Yo, also make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe.
Right, most important.
Peace and blessings. I can't really see. You know what?
That's Charles Jones.
I keep ducking these glasses, bro.
Nah, you gotta get the bro. You can't be vain.
They said I needed glasses a minute ago. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I gotta be careful what you be driving the road, bro. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
I know.
that's not a deer run. That's you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's going on? Let's Think Podcast plus NYP panel show. Okay.
Hell yeah, that won't be bad.
He said, I love y'all New York vibes. I caught your show when y'all was talking about Diddy. After that, I subscribed. Yo, what's up, man? That's what's up.
Unfortunately, yeah, Diddy, man.
The diddler.
Yo, they say it's a conspiracy theory. They say the people, the owner of Ciroc is staged this whole witch hunt. I mean, so many different stories. I don't know what to expect, man. Even from Jaguar, right? Yeah. She be wilding sometimes, bro.
Yeah, she's crazy.
I'm like, who's giving her the information?
I don't even know, man. It seems like she just, off the cuff with that shit sometimes.
Yeah, she might have some like NYP talk show.
Nah,
they cancel my interview.
I wouldn't even
Brown's behind it.
Nah, I wouldn't even want to be. Ron Brown is always the guy that everybody wants to try to get at. But hold on, let me see. Q&A, open discussions are great, but I think pre-planned questions reach certain heights. For sure. We were doing that for a while. And a lot of our stuff is pre-planned question. A lot of our stuff is actually pre-planned questions. Actually.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
A lot of our things.
Today is based on chapter 1, the creation of fallen man. Time never was when man was not. We're going into that today. But yeah, Tyree Wilson, yeah, a lot of our stuff is pre-planned. Like, I don't know when of our stuff is really off the cuff, really.
Never. It's funny that we never do anything off the cuff.
Right.
It's usually like 3 days planned in advance.
Yeah.
Preparation, and we usually let the guest that has the information, who's knowledgeable on that subject, speak. And then we add on.
Right. Now, we might have to. I don't know if the brother is getting on right now. Hold on a second. Who telling me? I don't know if the brother Sharif Bey is getting on right now. If he's not, then we might have to go live with Wise Asia, man.
Wise Asia's
coming on. Wise Asia's definitely coming on, man. Yeah. So I mean, it's about 20 minutes past, almost 30 minutes past. I know y'all were looking for brother Sharif Bey. Sorry, huh?
They were eager to listen to it. Listen to what he had to say.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Yeah, but these things happen. We apologize. So because that happened, we might have to just go live with the sister Earth, Wise Asia. Okay. So at least y'all get a live show tonight, at least. You know what I'm saying? So
let me add one thing to the people, God. Yo, people that's out there that's paying attention to this whole election year thing. If you do decide to vote, please use your logic. Don't go out there voting based off emotions and identity politics, as far as because this person presented as such and such black, or this guy saying the things that I like what he's saying that you vote for. Please do the history on them, look at the policies, and be smart, because at the end of the day, it's all a game. It's all a game, because I find it entertaining to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at America, I don't know.
Yo, you know what? I'm confused about America right now. I'm just, I decided I'm gonna just focus on us. That's it, man. Yo, that's it. I'm like, whatever's going on with America, man. I'm just focus on our people. That's it, man.
Shit, God.
You know, Islam brother man being a okay. All right, okay. Look who's here. We got him. We got him in the building. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, who you
Wait,
beating up, Reef?
in a fight. Yo,
Who you beating up, man?
Nobody. I had a late. My apologies, man. I had a late class and had some new people, and we were literally doing the qigong work, doing bioenergetic stuff.
Oh, nice.
okay,
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. So but brother Sharif lost some weight there, man.
You see it, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That dad bod's out of here, bro.
Yeah,
It's beautiful, man.
He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, man.
Lost a lot of weight. Now, next week I'm stepping up my workouts crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
Reef is on
telling
some.
you,
I'm
y'all about to
stretching for
see
my
something,
shirt.
bro. Y'all about to see something before I get too old. I'm about
Yeah.
to be 44.
Yo, people, especially now as of late, more recently, they're like bugging out. Like, dude, you can't be your age. You know,
Yeah.
December, in 2 more months, I turn 58.
All right. Oh man, I'm gonna be 41. I'm an old man.
Yo.
Oh man.
Yo, but let's get right into it.
Do it, yeah.
This pod might be a little short,
No
but
problem.
you know, let's I mean, we just come back next week.
Absolutely.
So time never was what man was not. We went through like all of the. Let me see. Hear ye. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I want to start off with man is a thought of Allah.
Yes.
All thoughts of Allah are infinite.
Let's stop right there.
Oh wait, hold on, brother. Shake 7 just turned 44. Happy belated, brother.
Yo, that's my brother right there, man. That's my guy right there.
Yo, when did you turn 44, bro? Yo, I'll be 44 soon, man. Crazy. Time flies. Yo, so check this out. My man is a thought of Allah. All thoughts of Allah are infinite.
They are not bound. Yep. No, okay. That is listen, there's so much wisdom in that statement. That statement is so deep. Follow me. Okay. The thoughts of Allah are infinite. Now, when we say infinite, right? They're not bound up by time. Time is a means of measurement. So anything bound up by time is temporary, not permanent. So anything that we say is infinite means it's outside of time.
Exactly.
It has no beginning or ending. Now, that's crazy. Why? Because we're using the word thought. And so remember, when we say thought from a human perspective, there is subject and object. There is the thinker and the thing thought about. You are already in duality. You're already inside of time. You get it?
Okay. So being that you're in duality, you're saying you're already inside of time.
Which means it's temporary. Everything that has a beginning has an end. Now, let's read it again. The thoughts of Allah are what?
The thoughts of Allah are everlasting, of the past unto the
never-ending days to come. They're infinite. So we're talking about a different type of thought.
Okay, so to make it simple, because you know people like it's simple.
Yes.
You know, especially in these days and times where you know we're all looking on the internet, on our phones, and all that.
Yes.
So, the thought of Allah. So, what is the thought of Allah?
Okay. What do we? So, and then now you read further where it said the thoughts of Allah from the everlasting in the past to the never-ending days to come. And so is man, the spirit man. This is big. Meaning, we have the capacity to have infinite thought as well. We are not utilizing that. Our thoughts are bound within time.
Exactly.
Now, our thoughts are bound within time, would you say it's because we are going to jobs and dealing with everyday struggles and things of that nature?
That's
Or
part of
is
it. But the bigger part of it, the more comprehensive part of it, is that we believe we are this.
Flash.
That's why. This is temporary. So our consciousness has collapsed from non-locality. We'll use the quantum physics term. Our consciousness has collapsed from non-locality to local.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Non-locality means time and distance don't exist. But to our finite thinking, we cannot comprehend that. Why? Because in finite thinking, our five senses need duality to function.
Exactly.
See?
That's real. That's real. I see what you're saying, Reef. We're light beings.
Yes. So follow me, Brother Ron.
Mhm.
We just made it as simple as we can, but the thought, the idea that we just conveyed is forcing our thinking to go beyond duality. That's the difficulty. But that's what we're supposed to do. Exercise our five senses. Get it?
right?
It's just like physically, you're a fitness trainer and you're coaching somebody, and the goal is 20 push-ups and they're at 15. What do?
Come on, get past it. Mind over matter.
Push them.
Say it again, bro.
Mind
All
over matter.
right. See?
Right.
Meaning you're forcing them at that point to tap a source of energy that's beyond their physical.
All right. Now, this brother right here says, "I am versus am I."
That's like to be, not to be.
Well, he's like, I am versus am I. Well, there's always got to be a starting point if you're already in a fallen state.
Now, how do we get to a fallen state? To this fallen state, how do we become disconnected from our internal powers?
Here we go. Let's use again a very simple analogy that we can all relate to. When we hear the fall of man, we go this automatically. Oh, that's messed up. Why we have to go through that? Right? We're all men. There was a time when, especially if you grew up around your mom, right? And your mom was old-fashioned. I'm a man. I'm mama's boy. I can do no wrong in mom's eyes. So I go home every day from school, from whatever. I expect mom loves cooking for me. So I got my meals, right? My clothes are cleaned and folded, right? All of that. One day I come home. I graduated high school, come home, expecting all those things. And what do I get? My plate is broken. My fork is bent. My clothes are packed. And she says, what?
Time to be a man.
Time to be a man. And you would, come on, all of us felt it. Like, what you talking about? Are you kidding me? Why are you punishing me? Right? We was all baby boy at one time, right? We took it as what? Punishment. When it's really what? A process to graduation. A process to the next level.
Rites of passage.
Necessary for the next level. You see what I'm saying? It was necessary. And now, did we get it right the first time? No. We didn't get it right. We stumbled. You see what I'm saying? Well, there were times where like, yeah, I could do it, and you fall, right? How many times?
Yeah.
That's the fall of man. That's the fall of man. Because what do we have to do? Get up and figure it out.
Exactly. Oh, as you say, a man with foe. How do you say?
As a man unfolds, his God unfolds.
No, the
God today, tomorrow is not God.
No, the foe thing.
Without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength, and thought must be developed by the exercise of strength. If not, you're the 40-year-old version still being raised by your mom. was necessary. I'm gonna say something that okay. I'll just take it there. The fall was absolutely necessary for Allah to make himself known inside his own creation.
You have to.
That is the purpose of man. To be the full expression of Allah inside his creation.
That's deep. That's real.
Now for those who you know don't get it, who is Allah and who is man? Are they separate?
I'll answer that with something that was written in Heliopolis in ancient Egypt. Here it is. God is an immortal man, and man is a mortal God.
One and the same.
Thank you.
One and the same.
Got you. Okay, so I want to move on. The thoughts of Allah, But like, man, thought of Allah was a seed. So spirit man as a seed of Allah held. Okay, so spirit man as a seed of Allah.
Who?
Deep. Say it again.
Spirit man as seed of who?
Seed of Allah.
There you go.
That's it.
Held
Yeah,
within itself the potencies. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like this, man.
What is inside an apple seed? The potential of a whole apple tree, including the apple itself.
Yeah.
But if I have that apple seed sitting on my desk, am I going to be able to enjoy apples? No. What do I got to do with that seed? I got to put it in adverse conditions.
Yep. Force it to grow.
That's the you know what that might be.
Say it, brother. Go ahead.
Oh man, hold on.
Yeah.
Basically, pressure bust pipes will make diamonds.
I got to put it in adverse conditions because the adverse conditions are the ideal conditions for growth.
Right. Which hence the purpose of training.
You already know, bro. We have to lean into adversity because success is always on the other side. But in the West, how we've been trained to think, run from it, dodge it, which makes us purposely retards. See?
That's true.
Okay. Now, the last time we spoke, we were talking about how, you know, space is just all blackness, right? And then I was saying from all things come this, from this blackness, all things come into existence. And then you said there's something beyond the blackness.
Of course it is, bro. First and foremost, space isn't empty. Quantum physics, quantum mechanics has proven that. Space is not empty. It's not empty at all. Space is a fabric. Space is a fabric. Let me give you guys a secret. And I literally mean give a secret. A teaching that when I say it is going to sound too obvious, but it's a secret teaching. Okay? You all have heard of feng shui, right?
Yes.
All right, feng shui. Yeah, you place things in certain areas and it changes
the energy, the flow of energy.
Okay. So the space you're in right now, look around, look at the walls, look at the chairs and everything. Now, let's look at it from a negative point of view. Imagine the air and what seems to be empty space being the object. What shape is that quote unquote emptiness in? Feng Shui is modulating that. You're changing the shape of that space. Yeah, it's not empty. It's a fabric, and you're changing the shape of the fabric to change conditions for you.
And that makes a lot of sense, Reef, what you said. Yes. They say that about space is being void. There's no weight, there's quote unquote matter, there's matter there. Because even when we go down below the stratosphere, we deal with stuff like air pressure.
Yes, brother Mikey. In Genesis, even in the mistranslation, in Genesis, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And it says what? The earth. What do you mean? Whoa. What are you talking about, earth? How's there earth there if nothing's created yet? It says the earth was what? Without form and what? Void. Meaning that emptiness was a substantive emptiness. Meaning there was substance there. Just what? Not organized. So the act of creation is the act of bringing order from chaos.
About to allude to that. Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. So now this empty space that we say that is not empty space anymore. Now we established that. Now beyond this empty space, right? That has matter inside, right?
What's beyond that?
What is beyond that?
Okay. First, let's talk about what we mean by beyond space. Let's use more specific descriptive terms. If we're talking about, follow me, depth, width, or depth, width, and height, what are we talking about? 3 dimensions. 3D, the 3D world is what we call the plane of things made manifest. How many planes? 7 of them. That's just one, the most dense, the slowest vibrating. So we just described what's beyond 3D. There's 6 more.
Okay, can you run that down?
What do you mean run it down?
Like, what are the 6 other 6?
There's 6 other planes of experience or of existence. 6 other universes in this respect. We could use that term. 6 other planes. So there's 7 in total. The 3D plane is the one that vibrates the slowest. What do we mean by vibrates the slowest? We mean the slower the vibration, the more solid things become.
And that's the fall of man right there.
There you go. Well, no, hold on, Mikey. I like that you said that. That is what people call the fall of man. Right. Because we're talking about because I know what you're doing, Mikey. I get it. We're talking those third of angels that were cast down. The word cast down is, or the phrase cast down is analogous, Brother Ron, as a fitness trainer, to catabolic. You get it? Catabolic means to break down. Anabolic means to build up.
Got you.
So we say cast down, we mean what? Made more corporeal, made more solid. There you go. See that? So that's called the fall of man. But follow me, Brother Mikey. When man first came to the plane of manifest, he came to 3D space. The carnal nature initially was not perceived as a foe. It was new to him. But it became a foe because this felt too good.
I got that.
So the real fall of man was our consciousness falling victim to the sensations of the flesh.
Ooh, temptations, baby.
And hence we now believe we are this. So our consciousness doesn't go past it. And remember, the outside reality is nothing but the unfolding perception that starts within. So now that creates conditions. If we think we're just flesh and this is temporary, that means that we define death as when we leave this physical flesh.
Got you. So that goes back to the whole concept of how light is fractured, going to the cornea, and you see with your mind, not with your eyes, basically.
Everything on the outside world is seen and perceived inside your head, not out there.
Got you.
Everything.
Got you.
Everything. Sounds are received in the ear. Tastes are received in the mouth. Scents are received in the nose. All of them are perceived inside here.
All of the above is caused by.
There you go, bro.
Man.
All of the above.
That's
See?
very super deep. Yeah.
All of the above, which literally means it sounds oversimplistic or it sounds idealistic, but it is not. It literally means I change this, I change conditions. I change conditions, I change that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all vibratory, people.
Yeah, man.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So now let's go into okay, and these soul attributes become a
A
beautiful
body beautiful.
body beautiful, a multitude of lessons man must learn upon the soul of playing. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. You know Chinese medicine, Brother Ron.
Yeah.
So you're very familiar with the electrical body or the bioenergetic body, right?
Yeah.
That bioenergetic body is what motivates and fuels and nourishes the physical body. Am I right?
Yes.
That's the body beautiful, bro.
That's deep.
Mm.
Reef is dropping that science, man.
Now, just there's so much for us to understand about ourselves as far as knowledge itself, in order for us to really unfold as and how do we pull this out of us? Any particular techniques you know of, or
Yes,
you
sir.
know,
Let's start with perspective. A lot of us, we can't listen. This is real. We heard and we learned man is God. We closed the book thinking that that was the end page. That's the introduction of the book. So we have to start with perspective. Okay, man is God. Okay, cool. What is man? How about that one?
oh yeah, we built on that.
How about that? What's man?
Hmm.
See? That's the question. This whole thing has always been about man, people. It didn't say our first instruction wasn't know God, it was know thyself.
That's true. But I always sum it up to this, Reef. I always, grew up listening to this. What my father told me.
Yeah,
Finding God is finding yourself.
straight like that, bro. But it's
Mhm.
always easy. Think about it. Think about it. If I say man is God and just stop with that, right?
Mhm.
And just stop with that, man is God. Yo, it still leaves the door open for me to now solidify a spookism.
Mm.
How can you say that? Because I haven't defined who man is.
Now,
See?
how would you define man?
Well, first of all, that's the course of study. That is the book. If I say man is God and just end with that, I never read the book.
Mm.
Think about what we just said. Again, this is something you know, brother Ron. You know that there's a bioenergetic body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, which one comes first, the physical body or the bioenergetic body?
Mm.
Boom.
Mm.
See?
Oh man, hold on.
See?
It always go back to the thought of, as you said, man, the thought of
See?
God. Yeah.
Right. We've been taught to think backwards.
How about this?
Yeah.
The bioenergetic body and the physical body were born together.
Let's just say they were. But which is superior and which is inferior? You already know. One acts upon and one is being acted upon. Which is which? We already know the answer to that, don't we? Because if
I
I
don't know.
cut your body open, I can see your heart, but what I can't see is the thing making it pump.
Mm.
Right?
Okay.
Which one is more important?
I would
So,
say I
Let,
would. Mhm.
let's take it a step further. And this is something you can research. There's hard research on this. Amputees, arms lost, fingers lost, organs lost. What is the most common thing that happens with amputees?
They get a sensation to tingling.
How about that? What's there?
It's nerves.
No, ain't no nerves.
I mean, not
no
nerves.
limb.
No limbs.
What's there?
It's the mind that's still.
Could be. But why in that specific spot? You think they're just remembering stuff? The energetic limb is still there.
Damn. That's real.
Again, there's hard science on this, so
Yo.
get the book, The Body Electric, Dr. Robert Becker. There's hard science on this, people. It ain't spooky. Ghost limbs, it's only called ghost limbs in the West because the West does not want to deal with bioenergetics.
They're getting there though.
Yes, they are.
It's starting to get there.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
You know, they just me learning from like massage school. I think I said this before on a podcast a while back. They're starting to link the meridians with the fascial lines.
Oh, no, brother. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you white paper. I'm talking about a scientific, peer-reviewed research paper demonstrating M state, in other words, monoatomic elements in the gel salt state in the connective tissue in the exact same place as the 12 regular meridians in acupuncture.
Mm-hmm.
Solid science, bro. We can prove scientifically the existence of the soul body. And I mean every aspect of it. I'm talking about even the doorway to the higher dimensions and how consciousness and the order and structure for cellular structure is transduced from higher dimensions into 3D by the connective tissue highway. We can prove it. See?
So now when we're talking about knowledge itself, when we're talking about, you know, the study of man.
Yes.
And with the study of man, how many bodies would the man have to study? I want to talk.
Ooh, that's a good one.
They usually say 3 to 7.
There you go, Brother Mikey. See, Brother Mikey comes from the school of thought where this is taught. We would say the same thing. More science, similar to America. We would also say, in the general sense, and Mikey will fully understand this too, that we have 3 main ones.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit body, soul body, physical body. Mikey knows why.
Yeah.
And those 7 you mentioned, Brother Mikey, are interfaced within those 3 major ones. Am I right?
Of course they are.
There you go.
So when we're talking about the different bodies, what I mean for me, right, in my mind is, you know, instead of the body, I want to say systems.
Right? Okay, I'm glad you said that, Brother Ron. Fine, follow me. I recently did a workshop, martial arts workshop, for some instructors that own schools. And they didn't do what we do. They come from a perspective where, you know, westernized, where they hear about bioenergetics from a martial standpoint. But they're like, that's either movie stuff or it's something that's so fancy and I'm so enamored, I'm so blown away by the idea, I fetishize it instead of really believing that it's a real thing. So they asked if I could speak to that. And I said, the most important thing for you all to understand is that we're trained to think in the West that if it's not physically tangible, it's not real.
Yep.
Then I said this, though. I used as an example, and I've used this example before. I come into a room, you see the walls in the room or the space you're in, they're not moving. Good. If they're moving, you got problems. But the electricity in the water behind them is moving. And if it wasn't moving, you would have a problem. Am I right?
Mm.
If the electricity wasn't moving, you got a short, which means you got a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
If the water wasn't moving through the system, that means it's stagnant, it's growing stuff. You're going to have black mold. Mm-hmm. You're going to have all kinds of health issues. Am I right?
Of course.
It's got to be moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so in other words, that's the bioenergetic body of the room. Follow me. So an electrician or a plumber isn't studying water or electricity.
Mm-hmm.
They're studying a process. And they're so intimately familiar with the process, they see the process as an object.
Yeah. That's true.
So I agree with you, Brother Ron.
Mm-hmm.
We have to see the process, the human processes as a body.
Mm-hmm.
That's like IT communications when you're dealing with the OSI model, 7 layers of the OSI model.
You got it, brother. Exactly right. So thought is a body. Feeling is a body. We say Prophet Drew Ali taught us thinking, understanding, reasoning, willing. Call these not the soul. They are its actions. They are not its essence. So you can think of thinking, understanding, reasoning, and willing as the limbs of the soul body.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about processes, but we have to learn to see processes as objects.
That's real. That's real right there.
See?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But just even contemplating that, what does it do? It pops our consciousness out of our flesh. It starts to raise our thoughts to infinite wisdom.
That's true. That's true, man.
We begin the process of ascension. See?
Okay. Okay. Now to deal with the thought, being the thought of Allah, or to deal with the term of being a thought of Allah. No, where was it? Where were we?
Thoughts of Allah is from the everlasting of the past to the never-ending days to come, and so is man's
spirit. Right. So the thought of Allah, being that we're trying to raise our consciousness to be within alignment with that thought.
Yes.
What would be the first thing to be done? I mean, people like to say meditation.
We just did it. Because meditation, brother, is contemplation. Let me say it again. A major component of meditation is contemplation. It's not just I have my mind on a thought. I have to be able to analyze the thought, which means I have to have the mental fortitude and discipline to keep focus on one thought for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
In other words, it's mental exercise, just like I exercise a bicep.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just I relax and play some calm music and sit. Come on. It's not meditation.
You really got to focus. It requires all the breathing exercises as well.
And those are tools, yes. But this has to be made solid.
Yeah. Where you could just blank out. You could block.
Silly just says, I forgot about that too.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You know why?
Energy.
Because there's here another secret I'll give you guys. Draw a triangle if you're taking notes. On one point of the triangle, write the word energy. On the other point of the triangle, write the word information.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other point of the triangle, write the word intelligence. So if there's energy, I know, Mikey. I know. I know. Mikey said you acting up now. You telling too much. Telling too much now.
Nah, let's keep. He just said if you are a Kabbalist or studying Kabbalah, that right there is Hawk Bina Keta right there.
That's it.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. We was talking about that earlier on the phone. Crazy.
Yes. So watch, follow me. And you all everybody watching this is intimately familiar with what I'm about to say. Energy equates to information. We've all been someplace where you enter a room, you feel the energy. You're like, whoa, and you read the energy. Why? Because there's information in the energy. Am I right? Now, here's the next kicker. This one is a leap for us Western thinkers. The presence of information indicates the presence of an intelligence. So if you're working with energies, you're working with spirits, people.
You're not playing tonight, Reef. So what's the one in the middle? What's the one in the middle of the triangle then? Let's leave that alone.
now you acting up. See, if you draw the point in the triangle, now you're dealing with a tetrahedron, and that's okay. See? That's something else. That's something else. Now we're talking about now we're talking about tetrahedral dynamics and the number 19.5 and basically how to open stargates.
Exactly. And we could go to 72
like
angels.
To this because
we could do that.
Let's go.
Hey, you know what?
Tetrahedron, opening up stargates. Let's
all of that. Now,
right.
now, again, think about what we see. You asked the question, Brother Ron, and you cracked it open, right? Mm-hmm. What is, because I like your thinking, Brother Ron, it's practical. It's like, okay, we're talking about man ascending to his true self, which is Godhood. Now you're thinking, okay, I got it. What's the methodology?
Right.
Now that's what we're talking. Now we're talking methodology.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? What we're not going to do is treat the phrase "man is God" as the end of the book and close the book and then just walk around like we're there when we're
not. which that's what I did for a long time.
Oh, I did it too. I did it too. You know what I'm saying? Until I reached in my pocket and was like, "How am I God? But I can't balance a checkbook." How am I God? But I don't have healthy relationships.
Damn.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. See? But see, now that's what we're talking is methodology now. When we read the term man is God, you just read your marching orders. That's your assignment. You ain't even came out of the huddle yet. You ain't ran the play. See?
Now, as far as I know, this is pretty much like a Moorish Science Live. However, you are well versed in Supreme Wisdom 120, right? So, those lessons in the way where it has to be memorized, isn't that a part of
the process?
It's a part of
the process.
It's a part of the process. Now, what part of the process is memorizing and quoting?
Here we go. Oversimplify again. You ever read a book or an article that so impressed you, so amazed you that you had to know about the author?
Yeah.
And why? Why'd you have to know about the author? Because you were just amazed at what in the world they were thinking. Write what they wrote.
That happened with Martinez Pasquale.
What are you now doing by reading their literature? You are getting insight into their thinking. And when you can grasp the stream of thought, you can now adjust yours accordingly.
That's a fact.
So, follow me. Let's just say that those teachings were given by God. When you study those teachings, you are looking into the mind of
God.
And you are adjusting your thinking accordingly.
To be God.
You are putting on the mind of God, bro. So when we say that Noble Drew Ali is Allah's prophet, and we are studying his literature, what are we doing? Putting on the mind of God.
That's deep.
And can God be circumscribed?
No.
So there is no one specific school.
That's real, man.
All paths lead to the top of the mountain.
The
closer you get to the top, it all starts to look and sound the same.
That's a fact. One house, many rooms.
There you go.
It is.
Right.
It only follow me. It only looks drastically different when you're at the bottom of the mountain.
Mm.
So when you got people who have the same objective with their system of teaching, arguing about who's right, you know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Have
That's
an
why.
Excel.
That's why I just started deleting comments. I like.
Now, Reef, you really brought it home, man. Because
Yeah.
that happened. Like, you know, Ron, I'm gonna say something on this podcast. People might try to tie it up and be like, this guy's crazy. When I was about 19, going on 20, I picked up Aleister Crowley book.
Yes.
That book took me on a trip, bro.
No doubt. Yeah.
I didn't, for a European, Crowley was not playing games.
Brother, do you know where he got his major, I mean, he had a number of initiations. He started with the Golden Dawn, which is a Rosicrucian order. A little bit of history, people. The Rosicrucian order, esoteric Christianity, right? The founder, Christian Rosencreutz, Father R.C. You know where he learned? Egypt, Damascus, and Fez, Morocco. That's where he learned.
Exactly.
All right. He started with an order of the Order of the Golden Dawn, which is a Rosicrucian order. He wrote a book at a particular point called the Book of Lies. In that book, he accidentally, or just didn't know, unbeknownst to him, he exposed some of the inner secrets of another order called the OTO. The OTO was a continuation of another order called the Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor had headquarters where? New York.
In Cali.
But in the older times, Algeria, Egypt, and India. All right. Now, the OTO approached Crowley and said, look, we would like to bring you into the order. Why? Because they had already inordinately published some of their secrets. They wanted to obligate him. So he becomes a member of the OTO. But his biggest initiation took place in 1904 in Egypt, Cairo, Egypt, when he was on his honeymoon.
Yes. Yeah.
See,
he spoke to you want to consider AWAS, the entity of AWAS.
In other words, this guy approaches him and basically is like, on a certain time for the next 3 days, you're going to come to this building in this room and you're going to kneel your behind in this corner and you're going to dictate what I tell you to write. And I'm going to stand over your shoulder and tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar.
It does, right?
The book was called Liber al Legis, or the Book of the Law. Hold on, Brother Ron. It was then that Crowley started calling himself the B666. And he said the new era would begin in 1914. That's what he said.
And for those who don't know, 666 doesn't mean the devil. It means man. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons.
Say it again, brother.
1914 is the time that
right
when devil time expired.
His civilization.
Right.
His era of time. What did Prophet Nubu Ali say? This is a what? New era of time now.
Yo, on that note, we gotta get out of here. Yo,
we gotta get more into this, Reef. We gotta,
because we gotta get Wise Asian. Yo, this is official. Yo, hold on. Time about connecting dots, crazy.
Yes,
connecting dots. See, these builds that I have, I'm having these types of builds like every day now.
Yeah,
it makes you want to just go away and study.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, for a European, Crowley was real. But there's another one. Let's not forget this guy, because I just started getting more into his stuff.
Yeah,
I'm taking my time because I got too many books to digest at the moment. Martinez de Pasquale.
Oh, Pasquale, yeah, of course.
When I learned that my man died in Haiti, I was like, I know what he was out there for.
You already know why he was there, bro. You already know why he was there. That's a fact.
Yep.
Those guys already had their own thing, as you already know. As you already know, Pasquale had his own thing, but he went to Haiti. You know how it says when you run around the pool long enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell in.
Yep. And mixed it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Let's leave it at that.
On that note, thank you, Brother Sharif, for showing up this evening, building with us.
Apologies for the lateness. You know what I'm
good.
saying?
It's all good, man. It was still a great build. We keep following. We follow up with this because this is going where it should go.
It's going where it should go, right?
No doubt. What we say, Reef, aye, bobo. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yo,
Yo.
peace.
Peace.
We out.